Well, I've had enough people ask to justify doing a crop update. Probably mix it in with something else too. Let's go, let's grow. Well, and mixing it with something else is going to be the Super C. And this Super C's got the 11.2 36s on it. Still got the knobbies. I mean, good tread on there. It's not that I don't appreciate having 11.2s with good tread, but I think I appreciate 12.4s more. So this is the tractor that's getting the new skins. And it got some other new stuff too. Let me see. Oh, got the new battery box put in with the new battery. Temperature gauge. New temperature gauge right here. Running along. New wire from Brillman. I just order the harnesses. I don't even mess around. Still got the BN, notorious BN sticker. Got a new clutch, got a new engine. I did not do that. I will get new steers for the front. I have new rears, so why not have new steers? New alternator bracket. I probably in hindsight would have went with a mini. I did not. Carb has a little bit of a leak to it. I'm probably going to put a Zenith on here, truth be known. Just get this off of here and throw a Zenith off, you know, on there and be done with it. New sediment bowl assembly. What else? I need to flush the rear end fluid. I do have a video of me doing that with the other Super C that I no longer own. So if you're interested in seeing me do that, then you can go look at that video. It's under the Super C playlist. And there's a lot of things on this farm that I don't tell you about, okay? Oh, new wire going here. Light's on the wrong side, but that's okay. I get up, you know, you get up on the left and the light's in the way. It's kind of a, I could move it, but I'm not going to. And I do have fenders, and this is still moved in for plowing, and I left that one out, and it worked out pretty well. However, there must have been a hairline fracture or something here, because a pretty good sized chip come right out of this. All right, and that's cast, and it's welded now, and I'm certainly hoping that it holds. And I don't know if you remember this goofiness that was going on up here. Took that off. Probably the next fix on this will be hard lines and changing these out. It's not an emergency because it does work and work well. But yeah, got that rid of that. You can see, you know, new wiring harness underneath there. One wire. We're charging now. I don't know if you remember before, but you had to take the battery. The battery actually fit the box, but you had to take the wire off so it didn't back drain. And now we are good to go. Skins, boom. Changed out PTO seal right there, and that's how you kind of know if you need to flush your rear end out or not when it comes out of there looking like goat's milk. So yeah, I think we got a screaming demon here as far as the Super C. This will be a discing Super C. I won't plow with it again. I think that weld's fine, I really do. But just pull this pin, let the discs float, and good to go, and plow with the Princess Leia. And there you go. Pretty good little farm, Super C. And again, I'll get that carburetor done. If you want a video of me messing around with that, let me know. If not, well, I'll do that off camera. Not a problem. It takes about 2/3 longer to do things on camera than it does off camera. And the long, miserable wait is over. Finally got a disc gang fast hitch for the Cub. And this one's in surprisingly good shape. Has a weld here or a weld there, you know, like right here. You know, a good weld. That'll be the last place that thing breaks, but shouldn't break at all. And I think it'll work fine. Got the boxings, and I inspected and checked them out. They're not broke underneath or chipped from hitting rocks or anything like that. So yeah, I'm real pleased with this. Good enough from what I've seen at auctions. Periodically, over the years, I've probably seen 2 of these sell at auctions that I've attended, and I have not bought them. Well, at the time, at least the last time, I didn't own a Farmall Cup. Now I own 3, and who knows, maybe I'll own 4 one day, but there you go. All right, so I'm out in the middle of the field. Well, not quite the middle, but close enough. The deer eat outside in, so I wanted to get in far enough to draw a better inference as to what I actually have here and what reproductive stage that I am in with these soybeans. Again, they were planted July 24th, way too late. But it's kind of cool. I'm doing an experiment, and I'll always remember it. And I'm looking at the plants as a whole, the field as a whole, and I'm going to tell you I'm probably right around R4. And every day I check to see when we're going to have a frost, and right now we're at least out to October 8th. And, you know, if that can go into like the 12th, 13th without a frost and still have highs in the 60s, these will continue to mature and develop. Some of the bottom, like if you look at the bottom third of the plants, a lot of them have what you would construe as like an R5 pod on them. Beans aren't developed yet, and they'll move into the R6 within the next 2, 3, 4 days. Good weather. We had a little bit of rain yesterday. Man, when they're in R1 and 2, you need a lot of rain for development. Otherwise, the flowers, the purple flowers, they'll just abort and not develop into a pod. And it's compounded by the fact that I did, again, plant these late. Some of that was by design. I won't explain why, because 99% of you will not comprehendo, even if I explain it. So the reality is these are, I don't think for 2-month-old beans you could ask for much better. They're nice and fluffy. They're leaved out. Beans tend to, you know, even when they're spacing, they kind of grow into that space and hog it up, and the leaves grow. However, these plants are bitten pretty good. A lot less here in the middle than, again, on the outer edges, which I can show you. I mean, if you go along there, it tapers and then it ramps right up to, oh, I don't know, probably a high shin height here in the middle. But yeah, I'm comfortable saying that this field is in R4, and hopefully it picks up the pace a little bit, and I can at least get them to R7 before a frost. That would be a goal. And then who knows, maybe run the combine and see what I got. My guess is, even if I luck out, let's say I don't get a frost till October 15th or 16th, so that would give me 3.5 more weeks of development. I don't think there's a snowball's chance that I have more than probably 25 bushel an acre, you know, and that would be okay if it was a second crop for sure. Pick your wheat July 24th, slam your soybeans in, and you're good to go. But the plants all look healthy. And let's see, we got, I don't know, there's pods hanging. There's one hanging right there, you know, and that's that R5, almost R6. You know, I come back in 2 days. Of course, I'll never find that pod itself, but there's a lot of plants loaded with them. Again, 1/3 up with those R5 type pods, and but the rest are, you know, they're pretty long, about a 1/2 inch, and they're a little bit furry up top, the top 1/3. That's R4, really. But yeah, good healthy crop. pH about 6.5, 90 pounds per acre to potash. Good to go. Let's go check out that corn up there. July 1st corn. Yeah, and here's a completely bit up plant on the outer edge with R5 pods. And then that's your fuzzy pod coming in up top. And again, a lot of these at the bottom third have pods hanging, just not a lot of them, as to be expected. All right, nice dark green corn. We're still in development. We got probably a couple of weeks to go. This corn's gonna make it. Those ears will double in size by the time it's all said and done. Yeah. This was 85-day corn, and those stalks got to be 7 foot tall anyways to the top of the stalk. But yeah, I mean, you can see deer have done well on this stuff. But yeah, definitely got ears coming in and stuff. And I'm to the age now where I got nothing to prove to anybody. I don't care what you think, I don't care what you say. It doesn't pay my bills, doesn't make my life better or worse. Complete apathy. But when you tell me that I can't do something, I'll prove you wrong. Just so you know that I know that you know that I know. Yeah, so this will take the next 2 to 3 weeks and just fill in. They're going to be good ears. We had plenty of rain, so we are full to the top. Let me peel one back. Yeah, I mean, you can see it's clear to the top. Now I'm not going to count the rows or anything like that, but I got kernels clear up to the tip, and the tip of the ears right there, and I got kernels clear up to here. It, you know, again, I go back to having a wet July. The July was like typical first 2 weeks of June here, man. It rained cats and it rained dogs, and this stuff's planted in here really thick. But it's nutrient rich, as evidenced by the dark green leaves. I'm not seeing the purple, you know, line that shows low phosphorus or anything of the sort. And I'm real pleased with this. 85-day corn, planted July 1st. We'll come back and check it in about 10 days, and this ear will be twice the size. Boom. Let's go, let's grow. Pop quiz. What did I use to plant that corn? That can't be done either, right?